things aren't going my way. It's that time of year. Oh, this is heavy. Oh, wow. Where's the Uber? Finding your driver. Fuck. What? 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 Oh, I'm sorry. Is that Big Ben? Hello. Welcome back. I'm having a really bad day. To be really honest, I don't want to start with a negative, but what I did, and this is actually what I often do if just things aren't going my way, I take myself out of the house, I do an errand. I actually went to the post office, which wasn't urgent, but I went and did that, and I told myself that when I come back, I wouldn't let the things that are bothering me bother me anymore. Like, it wouldn't bother me that the heater has broken, which is why I'm actually still wearing my coat inside. It's fine. The heater is fixable. What is not fixable is that, unfortunately, our cat has gone missing. Still no sign of him, which is really, really sad. But we're going to park that for now because all I have to do for the rest of the day is get ready. It's actually, well, it's 3:24 now. I need to leave in 2 hours. Got a really fun event tonight. It's a masquerade themed dinner. And I thought we could get ready together. So I'm going to start off new facing and then we can go from there. All right, we're getting into it. Getting ready is fun. Well, it is to me. Anyway, there we go. I picked some of this up earlier. It's the Nivea Rich Nourishing, like the body lotion stuff. Because when I was in a wedding 2 weeks ago in Australia, the makeup artist had the bride put this all over her body. And I forgot that actually it's a bit of an old hack. Like when you're photographing skin, there is something about that moisturizer that just makes everything look stunning. It's always in a makeup artist bag. So I haven't used it for ages. I forgot about it. But I've always used it. Or I've always seen it on set. So we're going to absolutely douse ourselves in that. And what I wanted to say on this, which I forgot to say earlier, if you have sensitive skin, you might have not ever really got on with a microcurrent device. What this basically does is lift, tighten, and depuff your skin. I used to be an addict. I would use it every day. I was obsessed with it. It's about 5 minutes of just doing this all over your face. I don't have time for it anymore. But before events, I do find, especially in photographs, you just look a lot more defined. So it is worth it. And for me, with sensitive skin, the other ones that I've tried have irritated me, but this one, I keep going back to this one, so it's good. Another gift I have decided to give myself today, because it's been a bad day, is to raid my own PR cupboard. I appreciate that's like a very unrelatable thing to say, but basically what I do whenever I'm very kindly gifted something is, and it's a mess like the rest of my life right now, is I put like I'm not going to get into it and I'm not going to show you the full thing. Let's save that for a rainy day. But I put it all in this cupboard. And then when either friends come over or there's a shelter down the road from me, quite often they need like feminine hygiene things, they go there. But anyway, I have decided that I'm going to try the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream. I haven't tried this before. Also going to try the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. I've heard so many of things. I'm probably so late to the game on all these. And their mascara. I know this looks weird, but it's the best way to keep long hair and a fringe off your face in one clip. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see, but it's nice. It feels really good on the skin and a bit spongy, which I guess is why people like it so much, because the stickier a moisturizer is, the better your makeup will stick to it, obviously. It's kind of why I don't believe in primers. Like a good moisturizer should just be your primer. I'm actually going to have to get another light. This is like, it's 4 p.m. and the light is going. It's that time of year. Westman Atelier. I never know how to say that in a not weird accent way. Anyway, this base, if you have tried it because I recommended it or you use it anyway, you will know that the packaging is appalling. Like you get halfway through the thing and it feels like the top is clogged. If that happens to you, just a heads up, I too put a pin like through the thing at the top, like through this thing. I don't know how well you can see that. To just try and clear it, and it works. But the product itself is amazing, so I persevere.
Better help than giggly squad. It's better help. Digits in nobody wants us.
You sent to my DMs. Like, the truth is if you Lily Allen and like honestly, we just have to make it social security when women are not.
Honestly, if you're ever in a bad mood, the combination of the new Lily Allen album, I can't speak today. Lily Allen album and the Giggly Squad, which by the way is new to me. A friend of mine was like, I can't think whenever I'm doing eye things. I don't know why I'm attempting this. A friend of mine was like, what do you mean you don't listen to Giggly Squad? Your sister has been listening to it for ages. Did she not tell you about it? And I was like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. So anyway, we're currently not talking to my sister because how could you not share such a great recommendation? Apparently she's been listening to it for years. It's fantastic. It's good for like just laughing at girl things. Oh, this is heavy. And a glass bottle. Also, this lighting is making me look very pale. I haven't put blush on yet, okay? That's why I look like this. All right, let's try this. That's what the brush looks like, which I must say a curved brush is my normal preference because it normally means you can just get in there as much as possible. I'm explaining this before I do it because once I start doing it, I won't be able to talk, so. Oh, wow. It is just statistically impossible to do eye things without your mouth open, isn't it? I was talking to a makeup artist recently and I said, what's your favorite mascara? Because I'm big on a good mascara. And she said she actually doesn't have a preference. It's the one thing she's never fallen in love with, which I thought was really interesting. I normally am wedded to Lancome Idole, this one specifically, for years and years. It's pretty much been the only mascara that I have like repurchased. But I will say, and what this makeup artist was saying is she finds with mascara is that it's so much more about application. And I do agree. Like you wiggle, you swish / pull. And that's all you need to do to get a good lash. But then for me, it's more like making sure it doesn't transfer and flake everywhere. So I will report back on this one. All right. Pretty good. Like it does look like I have false lashes on, which I would never ever put on myself. But not bad, huh?
I'm friends. But then like I
feel like I fucked this up. I thought that this highlighter was a highlighter, but I actually think it's a blush highlighter. I've only seen the dupes of these. I've never actually, and I've only tried the dupes. Not tried the real one. Hope this isn't like too much blush. Let's just... Is it adding anything? I don't know. Maybe I need more.
No, I just my birthday too. My parents. No, imagine you hit the wicked note, but also.
All right, makeup is done. I am going to. What order am I going to do everything in? I need to steam my dress and pack because it's actually a sleepover. We're staying at the Four Seasons. See? No excuse to be in a bad mood.
Point. I have noticed that I feel like be friends one where I'm like, fuck, I
just really aggressively sweated through a get ready with me quick video. I guess it will be a reel, maybe a TikTok too. But I couldn't work out what to do with the boobs because no matter what I did in terms of bra, it's so see-through at the back. So I just tried like a billion different types of tit tape, and to be honest, I don't think any of them will really work or hold. So I've gone for like stick-on chicken fillet things, which you can kind of see, but it's not too bad. It's just not giving me the lift I really want. I think it's going to really annoy me. So I've just packed in my bag a bra as well. And we're going to ask everyone's opinion when we get there, whether we care more about the lift at the front and wear the bra, or whether or not you like, and we don't care about the fact you can see it at the back, or we care about how seamless and beautiful it is at the back, but maybe potentially saggy boobs. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting so hot filming this, but how cute is this bag? How fabulous is my mask, which I'm definitely not going to tie my face because it's kind of uncomfortable, but it's cute, right? You can definitely see the chicken fillet thing. It's fine. And then I thought gonna wear my massive fur coat over the top for just getting there in the Uber. I mean, it's fantastic. I'm obsessed with this coat. Where's the Uber? Finding your driver. Fuck. What? Hold on. I am so late. I think Saff's already gone up to dinner, but this is the room for just the two of us. Are you actually joking? Sorry. How insane is this? Wait, there's a kitchen. What? Okay, so 2 kitchens, a dining room. I'm pretty sure, oh, wait, sorry, there's a fire. What? Who is room C? Where am I meant to go? Okay, that's insane. How many bedrooms are there in here? I'm pretty sure this is just for the 2 of us. What? I need to put my bags down. I'm getting like so lost in here. This is actually insane. Heels are saying we don't belong here. Hold on, I'm going to turn back around. Like what? There's a whole nother bedroom. I don't understand. I don't know what in the Princess Diaries is going on here, but I need to go find everyone. Basically, Saff has got the entire penthouse because she's hosting this amazing dinner tonight for like a big group of us moms, which is amazing. But I thought when they brought me up to the room, everyone would be in this room. Like I thought this is where I was supposed to go. Why? What is that? Oh, the strap from my coat. I'm gonna go find everyone because this is insane. Although I do kind of want to just stay in this. I mean, this isn't a hotel room. This is an apartment. Standing.
Is it? What is she saying?
Thank you. Hello, how are you? I am just unpacking my bag from the other night and I thought we may as well do it together because that was actually insane. I don't know if you could tell from the footage, but I was just a little bit surprised. I literally said to Saff the day before, because I knew that we were going to be sharing a room, I texted her saying, I don't know what content you have planned to film for getting ready or whatever. It is your event. You are hosting this dinner. I don't want to get in your way of whatever content you're planning. So I'm just going to get ready at home. I will meet you there. Let me know if I can do anything to help. And we started talking about her logistics and everything else. And we just like never really talked about it. So to get there and it be a 3-bedroom penthouse with, I think there were 4 bathrooms. I don't know why I was worried about being in the way. It was just a little bit insane. And I went with no bra and just the chicken fillet things. I actually don't know if that's what we're calling it anymore. Do we still call them chicken fillets? Anyway, those stick-on things, they drove me up the wall. I spent the whole night being like this. And I'm pretty sure half my boob was actually below that waistband. But you know, it doesn't matter. There were definitely a couple of photos where you could tell, but I'm pretty sure only I know and care and whatever. God, I packed so many bras to take with me just in case. I actually also packed swimmers because the pool and gym at the Four Seasons Tower Bridge is insane. Did I use them? No, I was too busy like eating. The breakfast was incredible as well. Yeah, basically we got there I got there was just like, what on earth is going on? Eventually found everyone, sat down for the most amazing dinner, and then actually I spent the rest of the night sat on the floor where I normally, to be honest, spend most of my time at events. It's just more, it's more comfortable. But I don't know, I just feel more comfortable. It always feels quite formal to be stood up in your heels, so I tend to take my shoes off and just make myself at home on the floor. And I just had such a nice time hanging out with like other self-employed parents and just chatting. It was really, really nice. This bag was a huge hit. And then when the night was over, Saff and I went back to our room. She actually hadn't even seen the room yet. She had gotten ready in another penthouse suite. The fact that there are more than one is insane. And so it was fun to experience like her impression of the penthouse, because I was like, okay, it is like just out of this world. So that was really fun. We had a cup of tea, went to bed. She actually had a bath. I just took my makeup off, put my pajamas on, went to sleep. And then in the morning, we all ordered room service and sat around the table. Everyone was in another penthouse suite around us. So we all just congregated at our suite and had a lot of like, there were a lot of plates of just like hash browns, you know, had a full English, and it was fantastic. I wore my mask for like all of 2 seconds. But what this has actually inspired me to do is start a, what do they call, dress-up box. A dress-up box for Mac, because he's getting to the age where he like tries on our shoes and wants to, you know, like put a coat on, like that's a fun activity. I mean, sometimes he does just fight it, but it's like an event getting dressed. So I think we're probably not far off more serious dress-ups. He quite enjoyed Halloween. I dressed him up as a koala in just like a zip-up onesie from H&M, because I thought, gosh, I'm not really sure he's going to keep anything on his head or whatever, but he knew and realized that there were ears on the hood, so he kept them up most of the time, which very much surprised me. So the masks won't go to waste. They will be the beginning of a dress-up situation, I think. Don't know where that's going to go yet. I always steal they are there to be taken, the notepads from hotels. They're always the pad that I just put beside my laptop when I'm working, and I think it's like a nice reminder of a more luxurious experience or a holiday or whatever. And what else is in here? Portable charger, actual charger. These spare or dirty undies. Do you know what I really need to buy for the house is more laundry baskets. We have one in the bathroom upstairs and we have one in the laundry, but I need one in this changing room, and I actually think I need one in the hallway outside Mac's bathroom, just so that I don't know if it's because I do this as a job that I'm constantly getting changed and there's clothes around the houses, but I seem to find like the Ken socks in random places, and I feel like I'm always walking around with dirty laundry. So I feel like that's like one of those little jobs that would actually really impact my life if I executed. That and bins. I need to get more, like I need to get a bin for this office, my wardrobe room, my husband's office. Where else would I put a bin? I don't know. I just feel like I'm constantly walking around with rubbish and laundry in my hands, and I'm constantly going up and down the stairs. So maybe I should sort that after I finish chatting to you. Or actually, I'm going to show you what I've done. This amazing cupboard that arrived. It arrived, I think, a couple of weeks ago. You've definitely seen it I actually got it from Etsy. It's, I assume, some kind of veneer 60s, 70s piece. But I've put all my handbags in here because they were shoved at the bottom of one of these cupboards. These cupboards need a full reorganization. So for now, I've moved all my handbags in here, and it's just made just finding things so much easier. And then in here, I've put like to-go things. So when I need to grab a handbag, in here are all the things I tend to fill up a bag with, like a nail file. I don't know why there's so many receipts in here. Let's just ignore that. Lip balms, deodorant, tampons, tissues, random bag charms, and then all my shopping bags are here. So it just means that there's like a to-go station. I was just finding like bags and bags everywhere with all my stuff in them, like handbags hung on the end of the stairs, or like a coat rack. I just couldn't work out where everything was because they were so kind of shoved in there and forgotten about. So I've kind of made it a little bit more of a moment. And then, yeah, it's just made like everything so much more organized and easy. But yeah, anyway, hopefully it stays this way. Actually, the other thing I was going to show you in here was these handles. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see them on camera, but they were kind of like a chocolate brown. And I'm going to put you on the tripod. Actually, it's probably easier if I hold them, but they were the chocolate brown, and I've actually just swapped them for the red because it was starting to feel a bit matchy with the carpet that these were also dark, which just didn't feel like me. I know in this afternoon light, it's hard to see, but yeah, whoever said they looked like a recorder was correct, because once I heard that, I couldn't unsee it. Do a quick comparison for you. So this is the chocolate color, which is beautiful. I objectively really like it. I just think the red is maybe a bit more of a pop of color, maybe a bit more me. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these. If you actually, how many do I have? I'll have 5 of them. If these work for anyone's project, I'm happy to send them to you because they're not going in the bin. They're beautiful. So let me know. The other very, very exciting thing that has happened in here is that the curtains have finally gone up. Getting and measuring the measurements and the angles for these was really, really unfun. I had to, full transparency, in the end I used ChatGPT. I don't know why in my head it's always ChatGPT. Anyone else? Anyway, to just double check the measurements, and it was fine. They've arrived. They were so expensive for what they were. It was such an classic adult purchase of are these really going to cost me £700? Yes, they did. But yeah, they just hang like this. And actually, I thought the behind bar was not supposed to be visible, but it kind of is a bit of a feature, which I quite like. It means I can do light filtering during the day when I'm just quickly getting changed in here, or, just want a bit of privacy. And then I close them at night for warmth. I think I might do these in the bay window downstairs. Actually, on the topic of bay windows are hard to dress, you can get ones that you cut down yourself. Why is it not focusing? From R.E.M and places like that are the double curtain. But the issue I had, I couldn't find ones that matched for just a plain window, because obviously I have both in here. So if you're kind of in the same boat and don't want to spend the money, definitely look at R.E.M.
Yeah, no problem. See you tomorrow.
See you, bye. Yes. Basically, we have been waiting and waiting for it to not be raining for the carpenter to sort the cupboards in the kitchen. We're basically, to cut a long story short, which I feel like is a phrase I overuse, we need to put a double door kitchen in and just add more storage, because despite it being such a big kitchen, there just isn't actually much shelving space. A lot of it is appliances, really. So we need to sort all that out. I think he was supposed to start 6 weeks ago, but he has just called to say he will, in fact, start tomorrow. So please. I feel like that's life at the moment, go to start something or finish something, you think you're almost done, and then either 20 other things happen, or you no longer need to do the thing that you've just been doing or starting. Does that make any sense? I was talking to a friend this morning and we were saying, all of a sudden life feels like such a car crash. There's such extreme highs and such low lows. I have one of my really good friends is going through an awful breakup. It's really hard to watch and really devastating to see, because we're at the point where you either get married or you have a baby or you commit to each other for long term, and for that to break down now when they thought that was what the outcome was going to be is sad. And, I'm trying to be there for my friend. And then on the other hand, you have people who are like, oh my God, we're pregnant, or oh my God, we're engaged, or we bought a house, or I've decided to quit my job and I'm going to start this business, or it just feels like there's no in between with people's news and lives. And yeah, it feels like a lot of the moment personally, we thought we were in such a good place, and we were slowly getting more settled into the house, and then the cat goes missing. And it's been really sad. He still hasn't turned up. We don't know, it's actually nearly been a month now. So at what point do you say, we should have a funeral for our own closure, or just to kind of acknowledge that maybe he's not coming back. I've cried enough about that today. We had a really bad day. Someone thought they saw him again and it wasn't him. Anyway, I might wrap this up here. I have really enjoyed chatting all week. It's nice to be back in more of a routine of making an appearance here. I would love to hear what you guys thought, if you have any questions. But in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I can't get over I get to say that, not as a joke. Like, I feel like people used to say, like, comment, subscribe when they're making fun of YouTubers, but now I get to say it for real, legitimately. Anyway, I hope you're having a great week and I will see you soon. Just kidding. I have to tell you that I don't like that lampshade. It's really annoying me. I can't really work out this bedside situation in here. If you have any ideas,